Okay, Initiate, let's finish this. You're almost home.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris.
A great deal to be set right.
And we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre.
Are you a royalist?
Keep him guessing! Won't lose us that way, dog!
Trick him. I'd slow him down. That's it. You're lying! Be better than this, first!
Let's see the colour of his blood. Keep him guessing! Got ya!
Quel plaisir de te voir, citoyen.
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rational.
What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre!
Bravo!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence.
Intruder! Face justice like a man! Got you! You can't the bloody vanished he has. Where are you, my mysterious friend? Hang on. It can't be far.
d'ennui pour ne pas en chercher de nouveau.
Citizen, hold! This futile flight won't save you! d'expérience. Regarde un peu les gens.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. A letter.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work.
That's no help at all. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers.
Maybe something a bit strong. Publiciste de la Révolution française. Interesting, but not particularly helpful.
Monsieur, as you have been the savior of the Republic, I beg you now to be my brother's savior as well. Even now he languishes in prison, arrested by patriots more zealous in their heroism than careful in their methods. No warrant for André's arrest was ever issued, and yet he remains imprisoned in Saint-Lazare under suspicion. I pray you do not recall my brother's writings in the Journal de Paris, coming as they did from an intemperate poet's heart. Rather, I beg you, if my own humble skills have been even the smallest of aid to our glorious revolution, spare my brother. In his writings I see the burgeoning of France's greatest poet, a light that will shine for all time. Yours in patriotism, Marie-Joseph Chenier.
Hardly the sort of thing to topple a tyrant with. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
He won't escape! Like a bloody shadow he is.
We shall give the world an example of republican virtue. That shall honor the supreme being more. Shit. This way. The happy day with supreme being. Never recreated. Offered him a
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards, I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poison of atheism. They can no more tear the world. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from armed in...
I'll stop you in your tracks! I beg you, you're going! Right behind you.
Supper! Nowhere you can hide, dead man!
Mine now!
Finalement surpris par le mari.
Why so bashful? Fashion's the only thing I got in mind!
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
He has returned to nothingness. The spirit of kings has spewed forth over time. Let all the crowds and ills of the world disappear with him. The daggers of fanaticism, the poisons of atheism. Kings still conspire to assassinate humanity.
Robespierre now is on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the pits. If he's gone somewhere like to see this, he will choke on his own grief.
But what can we do? For all his horrors, the committee stands behind him. Really, monsieur, might I borrow your handkerchief?
Certainly.
What is it?
You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. The minions of tyranny may be able to assassinate you, but it is not in their power to annihilate you completely. Man, whoever you are, can again think well. You can attach your transitory life to God himself and to immortality. Let nature thus regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire.
Look at
the Supreme Being is not
Cult of the
destroyed.
Supreme Being, indeed.
You who are the
And if they do, Robespierre is popular, but he's not God, no matter what. What's that? He can't touch me.
people.
In your pocket there.
Religious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts.
Pardon me, I must.
Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests of the whole world. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against warm tyrants, imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, modest and
Damn it!
let us not down on unalloyed prosperity, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Let us depend only on our constantly
You won't outrun the law!
He has returned from nothing. The spirit of kings has spewed forth over time. Let all the crowds and ills of the world disappear with him.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If Don somewhere like to see this, he will choke on his own grief.
But what can we do? For all his horrors, the committee stands behind him.
Only so long as he can be soldiers. When he turns his gaze we shall see him.
Pray, monsieur. Might I bring a package?
They can no more care the world the fresh torture than the remorse from their own heart. You who are hold up your woeful head. You can again raise your eyes to the sky.
Stand and fight! Be a man!
The minions of tyranny may be able to assassinate you, but it is not in their power to annihilate you completely. Man, whoever you are, you can again think.
Maybe which road head that way?
You can attach your transitory life to God himself and to immortality. Let nature thus retain
Lovely disappearing
all its
trick.
magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The supreme being is not destroyed. Let us be generous toward those who are good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, inexorable toward the wicked, just toward everyone. People, fear no more their sacrilegious
Conduct
conspiracy.
unbecoming me.
They
Who the
can
hell
no
does
more
Robespierre
tear the
think he
world
is?
from the breast
Jealous of your success, most
than
like.
the remorse from their own heart.
What is it, sir?
You who are
A
restless,
pickpocket.
hold up
Damn your eyes.
You can
Bloody
again
hell, what did
raise
they
your
steal?
eyes to the sky with impunity. Let us depend only on our constancy and our mercy. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against sworn tyrants, imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, modest and vigilant in success. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests.
Come here! I'll squash you like the bloody maggot
Let
you
nature
are!
gain all its magnificence, and wisdom all its empire. The supreme being is not destroyed. Now, whoever you are, again think well of this. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against sworn tyrants, imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, modest and vigilant in success.
Quelque chose. Look at this strutting confident. Cult of the supreme being, indeed.
That should set things in motion.
What's that?
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That's at the Fox in the Hen House.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.
Excuse me.
Qu'est-ce qui peut le pousser?
You get nothing from me, you mongrels! Mais que quelqu'un l'arrête! Garde! Allez! Bon. Allez! Garde! Tous mes remerciements. Il est surpris. Mes marchandises, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you.